Hey guys, Hershey Park Airtime here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking all Jolly Rancher Remix soundtracks and scents. So, first we're going to be starting off with the soundtracks. So, number 5 is going to go to Green Apple. I really like the soundtracks for the whole remix, but one of them has to be last. So, that one for me is going to be Green Apple. Now, I really like the beat drop to it. I think that's really nice, and the noise it makes when you're about to go down. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, it's like whenever you're about to drop it, like usually makes a noise. Like for Blue Raspberry, it says drop the beat. So that's what I'm talking about. If you didn't know what I was talking about, so yeah. So that's about all for Green Apple. My number 4 spot is gonna go to Cherry. I really like the beat to it. It's an okay soundtrack. It kind of sounds like a country song mixed in with like rock in a way. So it kind of like takes away from it being good, in my opinion. So that's my number 4 spot for the soundtracks. My number 3 spot is gonna go to Blue Raspberry. Now, this is a really good soundtrack. I really like the beat, the bass drop, just everything about it is so good. But there's two more that are better, which I'll get to in a second. But um, I just really like the Blue Raspberry soundtrack. I think it really fits well with the scent. Okay, so my number 2 spot is gonna go to Watermelon. Now I really like this soundtrack. Like I really like this soundtrack because this is another soundtrack that is just so good. Everything about it, the melody to this one, the beat, the bass to it. It doesn't really have bass, but there's a little bit of it, and it's a really good soundtrack. It's like dance music, like disco music, and it's really good disco music because I don't really even listen to that kind of music, and I really like this song. And yeah, the number 2 spot goes to Watermelon. So my number 1 spot for the soundtracks is gonna be Grape. Now I really, really love the Grape soundtrack. It's like a rock song, and it's like a really good song because like um whenever it goes by in the station, the lights start moving. The Jolly Ranchers that hang in the station and they start flashing and like stuff, and it's just a really good soundtrack. And I love how loud it is. It's like a really loud soundtrack. So yeah, that's it for the soundtracks. Now I'm gonna be ranking the scents. So for the scents, my number 5 spot again. Sorry for people that like Green Apple is Green Apple. It doesn't even really smell that good. I know most of the flavors don't even smell like how they should, but this one really doesn't smell like it, and honestly, I just really don't like it. So yeah. Okay, so my number 4 spot is gonna go to Grape. Now, I know Grape is my favorite soundtrack, but the scent isn't honestly that good, because I don't know, it just doesn't even really smell that good, and I think that it doesn't even really smell like grape Jolly Ranchers. But I do really like the soundtrack, but the scent isn't even that good. So that's the number 4 spot on the scents list. So number 3 is gonna go to Watermelon. Now it smells like kind of like it. It's like in the middle. It doesn't really smell like it, but it kind of does. If you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't gotten Watermelon on remix, sorry. But it's really good. And yeah. So my number 2 spot is gonna go to Blue Raspberry. I really like Blue Raspberry. I love how loud it is when you're in the flavor tunnel when it goes Blue Raspberry and like the beat drops. I like how that's super loud, and I just love that. So, and it also like kind of actually smells like Blue Raspberry Jolly Ranchers. There's only like 2 of them that actually smell like Jolly Ranchers in my opinion, and this is one of them. You barely even smells like Blue Raspberry Jolly Ranchers too. So my number one scent is going to cherry. Now this one actually smells like cherry Jolly Ranchers. It smells so good in my opinion, and I really love the cherry scent. And yeah, it's just so good. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.